polls open in less than 3 hours, and our next guest hit the streets of Venice Beach to see where the voters stand.
Would you vote in the recall, and who would you vote for?
Larry Elder, of course.
Recall election tomorrow.
Yes.
Who do you favor?
Oh, Larry Elder, of course, no doubt.
Okay, tell me why, Larry Elder. Tell me why.
It's our only chance. It's the only chance to save California.
Voting against the recall.
You're voting against the recall. Can you tell me why?
Because there's no reason to recall Newsom.
Why Gavin Newsom?
Because he's done a good job.
Are you happy with the job Gavin Newsom is doing?
Absolutely not.
Why Larry Elder?
Oh, because he's going to clean this place up, man. We got to get Gavin Newsom out of here. This guy's a clown. Guy, look at this place. I mean, the guy's a mess.
Well, Fox News contributor, civil rights attorney Leo Terrell. Leo, how would you characterize, I mean, how many people did you talk to, and where do you think what was the biggest surprise?
I'll tell you right now, Brian, thank you for the question. I talked about anywhere between 50 to 75 people walking down Venice Beach. And I'll tell you right now, it really is going to depend on same-day voting. I know what the polls say, but I'm telling you, I believe there is an even split of people who want Gavin Newsom out and those who want to keep him in his current position. Look, its bottom line is simply this. Gavin Newsom has been horrible for California. He has basically provided preferential treatment for his friends. When he claims he's following the science, he keeps open big businesses and he shuts down the mom and pop store. He's trying to demonize Larry Elder, but the real demon is Gavin Newsom. All he has to do is look at himself in the mirror and he knows who's responsible for the chaos in California.
Well, at first they called him, what was it, a white supremacist, or they called him
the blackface of white supremacy.
Of white supremacy, and now they're saying
impossible.
Then Joe Biden goes out there yesterday to campaign for Gavin Newsom, and he says he's a clone of Trump. Listen to this.
Well, yeah.
All of you know that last year I got to run against the real Donald Trump. This year, the leading Republican running for governor is the closest thing to a Trump clone that I've ever seen. I'm going to make this as simple as I can. You either keep Gavin Newsom as your governor, or you'll get Donald Trump.
What is he talking about? Larry Elder doesn't mention Donald Trump.
Let me tell you that, you know what, the fact that the president of the United States came to California the night of the election tells you that something is wrong with those internal polls. They are running scared. Now, let me just be very clear about this Larry Elder face of white supremacists. This is insulting and racist. And I'll tell you why. Because the Democratic playbook makes the assumption that every Republican is white. Larry Elder is a black Republican. That scares the Democrats. I'm a black Republican. There are thousands of black Republicans, and they are trying to demonize Larry Elder. The Donald Trump problem, they are afraid of Donald Trump. The Democrats have Donald Trump on their brain 24/7. I'll tell you right now, that's a good thing to be a Donald Trump supporter because this country resonates when they mention the name Trump. That's why I think they're worried. They're very worried in California.
Well, Leo Terrell, we're out of time. I didn't get a chance to ask you a question, but it's not because I don't love you, because I love you.
Way to contribute. Way to contribute,
I feel like
Pete.
that was one of my best segments ever.
Pete, come on. Pete, come on. Little question.
Little
question.
question.
A little one.
When people try to defend Gavin Newsom, what did they say they like about him?
Nothing. Nothing. They
flip
the switch. They do net. There's not one person who says anything positive of the accomplishments of Gavin Newsom because he's accomplished nothing. Zero.
Yep.
Right.
There you go.
Thank you, Pete.
That worked out good.
You got it.
You're welcome.
Pete.
You'll be able to ask questions in other parts of the show.
I'm glad I have your permission.
All right, Leo, go get it.
Thank
Good
you,
job
Leo.
as a reporter out there.
I like that.
Take care.